Autism and ADHD are not being overdiagnosed in a big way, no matter what you've been told. We hear all these reports of rapidly rising rates of diagnosis, which is true. But what's not true is that this means that the diagnoses are being handed out like sweeties, and that there's loads of people who have these diagnoses who don't have the conditions. That's just not true. So there have been studies that estimate how many people in the population have these conditions. So in the case of autism, we're talking about sort of 1 to 3%. So that's about like 100 people out of every 10,000, maybe 300 people out of every 10,000. But if you look at the number of people in the UK who've actually been diagnosed with autism, it's more like 78 out of 10,000. So the number of people who are diagnosed is still well below the estimated number that we actually think are out there. And if you look at if you look at this sort of by different demographics, you can see really stark differences. So among young people, for example, the diagnosis rates are higher, sort of closer to where they ought to be. But if you look at older people, and especially older women, the diagnostic rates are way, way low. So if you've heard all these sort of stories of middle-aged women being diagnosed with autism, all of a sudden you think, crikey, surely this can't be true. No, actually, it probably is true, and there's probably loads more who still don't have diagnoses.